Hey YouTube friends and family. So just want to give an update while I'm out here grounding myself this afternoon, since the weather is kind of not warming up per se, but it's drying out a little bit because it's kind of cool out today, but it's drying out. So past weekend was Easter weekend, and I said, okay, now would be a good time for us to come out here and plant in the green stalks. Now, this is my first time planting in the green stalks on this side of my house. I'm on the actual side of my house. The ground here is pretty flat, so this is good. So in the leaf, which I've had this leaf for I don't know how long, we planted bush beans in this one. And every single tier has bush beans in it. I decided this year that I was going to focus on one thing per green stalk and not try to do like top tier something, second tier something else. No, not gonna do that this year. We're really getting serious about what we are growing and being more intentional about what we're growing because we want a good harvest. So we planted bush beans in the leaf. Then I think it was last year maybe I bought an original for the first. I didn't realize how big of a difference the height would be from an original to a leaf. Like, it's significantly taller. Even though this is only 5 tiers, I was like, I don't need a 7 tier if this is the height for this. Anywho, we decided to plant California wonder bell peppers in this one. The reason being, I do a lot with bell peppers. I'm one of those people who I will buy a whole bunch of bell peppers from the store, and I will literally cut them up and freeze them and use them in a variety of dishes. So I literally cook with bell peppers like 2 or 3 times a week. So that is why we're growing bell peppers in the original this year. I have a feeling that I may need to get those trellises, depending on how they grow up, in here, just for like the extra support. But as of right now, I think overall everything is looking good, and I'm excited. We worked really hard out here this weekend to get this done. Required a lot of dirt, but there's one of those big box stores that got dirt on sale, so we went and picked up some extra dirt, and I had some left over from last year. Yeah, last year. So we had plenty of dirt left to put in these, which is really nice. I didn't recycle dirt that I had in these from last year. I actually put that dirt in like runoff holes. When I say runoff holes, I mean like areas where I have like big holes that need to be kind of filled in on my property. So I did that. Oh, we planted something else too. Let me go down here. We planted something else. So I have a planter up here on like I forget what you call this thing. People put bird houses and planters and stuff like that on this thing. But we decided to plant something in this as well. And I think we planted like a calendula, marigold mix of flowers up in here. Nothing sprouted just yet, but we planted something in that too. So we'll see how that does as well. Nothing's in that thing. I got that from my neighbor who moved away. I need to get rid of these things on the side of the house because they serve no purpose here. And I'm actually thinking like this side of my house is actually a really good spot because it's very flat around here. This part of my house is maybe actually a really good spot to actually have a garden. To maybe able to get like some raised beds. My only concern about putting something on this side of my house is this thing right here. I still need for the gas company to be able to access that. So I can't do too much. Plus, if I've learned anything from the gardening community, is if you are going to grow something, you have to think about 2 main things. We have a lot of flies this year for some reason out here. Don't know why we have an abundance of flies. This year is like the first year I've seen like this many flies. Like, there's a lot of flies. 2 things that I've learned from the gardening community. One, how you're going to water your food, and two, how you're going to protect your food. So I'm not concerned so much about watering the food over here, but I have a slight concern about protecting the food, because as you see, I have no fence or anything like that out here. I do have some security cameras around the property, but that may only deter like people. It may not deter the animals. And I have recently seen a few strays, cats and dogs, but I don't know so much about a dog messing with it as I am maybe some other animals that I've never seen, by the way, just heard stories of other animals being out here. And we are in a rural community, so I know there's some wildlife out here for sure. But we will see. All right, I think that's it for now. The grass guy cut my yard yesterday, so it looks really nice. I love when you have like the lines that the lawnmower has gone like up and down. I love that look. So nice. Anywho, as I always say at the end of every video of mine, don't give up on your dreams. They are possible. Keep at it. Until next time.